बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। नन ऑस्ट्रेलिया मेलबर्न सिटी के शिया कम्युनिटी वाला टोला खालक रोती दीदी दोबारा से parachinar की या रियासती दहशतगर्दी का मुताबिक जगह रियासती दहशतगर्दी ने चूँकि आगा बिलो से गसान बेअसलहे गसान सगा मुसाफिरों दी आगा तो 10 जॉय निरो वाली सगा जॉय की दहशतगर्द ऑलरेडी तो दूसरा से की नवली हुआ था आगा दहशतगर्द होता कोई पर रहम करम दबरेख लगतना बल फरोर तो वक्त लो नागे की वाड़ो वाड़ बची में तो फिर भी इतना मजलूमियत हम कंट्रोल सब्र करते हैं, मगर बाकायदा तौर से नज़दीक से आकर उन बच्चों के मुंह में गोलियां मारकर उनको शहीद करके बाकायदगी से कोई महदूद अफराद नहीं, पूरा कबीला यानी बगन के नाम से जो इलाका है इनमें पूरा कबीला शामिल थे, बूढ़े हत उनके बच्चे भी उस मजलूम काफिले को टारगेट बनाकर उन पर पथराव किया और उनको वो जख्मियों को भी उठाने की इजाज़त नहीं दी और कई दिनों तक 4-5 जनाजों को अपने पास रखते हुए जब बाद में हमारे हवाले
Shia killing in Parachinar. Stop, stop. Shia killing in Parachinar. Stop, stop. Shia killing in Parachinar. Peace in Parachinar. Peace in Parachinar. Shia killing! 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 Parachinar! Save, save! 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 Parachinar! दहशतगर्दी है, इसके पीछे वर्दी है, ये जो गुंडागर्दी है, इसके पीछे वर्दी है, ये जो गुंडागर्दी है, इसके पीछे वर्दी है। Stop, stop terrorism! 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 Stop, stop Shia killing! Stop, stop Shia killing! Shia killing! Shia killing! Shia killing! What we want! Peace in Parachinar! What we want! Peace in Parachinar!
Burdened by the unimaginable horrors faced by the people of Parachinar. What we are witnessing is not just a tragedy, it's a deep moral failure of our society. Our government and those responsible for safeguarding lives. In a single act of brutality, in a single act of brutality, 103 innocent lives were taken in a ruthless road ambush. Among these were the children as young as 6 months, 9 months and 11 months. Those pictures you can see on the banners here. These were not just the deaths, these were atrocities. Babies who should have been cradled in love were instead struck down by the force of hatred. Unfortunately, this is only happening in Pakistan. Their innocent cries were silenced forever, leaving behind parents and families who will carry the pain of their loss for the rest of their lives. Those horrors do not end there. The tragedy that continues from there onwards. Women who were killed in this barbaric attack were subjected to unspeakable acts of cruelty, even after death, when they were killed. So this is the story after that you want to hear. Their bodies were mutilated, their fingers were cut off because they want to steal the gold rings they were wearing. They were not able to take out the gold rings, so what they did, they just cut off the fingers. They took off whole fingers just to take the gold rings. This is not just the violence, it is inhumanity of the darkest kind. These are not mere criminals but monsters. And the fact that such heinous acts go unanswered in a stain on our nation conscience. For 2 months, the roads to Parachinar have remained closed, isolating already the grieving city. This blockade has turned Parachinar into a prison for its residents, depriving them from basic necessities, medical aid, and the ability to live with dignity. It is the silent punishment inflicted upon the innocent, further compounding their sufferings. And where is the government in all of this? You might be thinking about the governments, about the agencies, about the law enforcement. Where were all this? Nowhere. They were nowhere. The state which exists to protect its people has abandoned them. The security agencies, instead of rooting out the terrorists, seems either paralyzed by the inaction or worse, complicit in their activities. How else can we explain this fact that despite more than 100 terrorist attacks on Parachinar, not a single meaningful arrest have been made? How else can we explain this?
Shame! Shame! Shame!
And how can we explain the whispers of funding and support for these groups by those who claim to protect us? In simple words, I will say these were the state-funded terrorists. Let us be clear, this is not incompetence alone, it is a betrayal of the highest order. The people of Parachinar are being left to fend for themselves while the perpetrators of these crimes walk free. The absence of justice to the government, to the security agencies and those in power. I ask, how much more blood needs to be spilled before you act? How many more children, women and innocent civilians must be died before you take your responsibility? This is a call for justice. The people of Parachinar demand answer, not silence. They demand protection, not abandonment. They demand the roads be opened, their isolation ended, and their lives restored. And all about the demand that those who committed these atrocities be brought to justice. Unfortunately, they are the guests of the government. They cannot bring them to justice. They are living in the offices. They're visiting their offices. To the people of Parachinar, know that your suffering is not in vain. Your resilience in that fight, such unspeakable horror in a treatment to your strength and humanity, and to the rest of the world. Let Parachinar plight be a wake-up call. This is not just a local tragedy. You might be hearing me. This is not just a local tragedy. All the people who are living, sitting inside and outside, watching us, hearing us about this tragedy, you must take some responsibilities too, because it's not a local tragedy. It is a challenge to our shared community. Like I said, one we cannot ignore. Today we stand with the Parachinar. We demand justice, we demand accountability, and they demand peace for those who endured too much pain far too long. Thank you so much.
ये जो दहशत गर्दी है इसके पीछे वर्दी है ये जो दहशत गर्दी है इसके पीछे वर्दी है ये जो दहशत गर्दी है इसके पीछे वर्दी है